live, baby.
What's
We
good?
live, oh, we so
Ah,
live.
Everybody.
Yeah,
What's up? What's up?
yeah.
I'm watching the night freeze. That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
You
But
froze, but we can hear you. You
I
know,
was gonna say, you're still frozen ish. Yeah, you moved a little bit.
you over here. I feel like you're on
It's
an Xbox
cool.
camera.
Nah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
He said
yeah,
it's only the one
yeah.
time, all right? Well, the one time, but I
Wow.
still get 10 bodies out of it. So,
There was a time. Interesting.
mm.
Oh, what we talking about
Interesting.
today, Lo?
well,
Hold up. Who's fire
as we
alarm?
got brought in
Go change your batteries real quick.
for that, I'm going to restart my entire computer, and I will see you guys in just.
Oh.
No.
Dead serious ass. You know what? I'm gonna turn it to Kiani for the first 5 minutes. Before I leave, we're definitely talking about PlayStation versus Xbox, and I want to have all your ears be pointed at Kiani Stevens. I'm gonna be back. Fuck all you hoes. I'm gonna be back.
He's just like, the whole time. And then I got a little
Yo.
I'm like, hey, yo, whose is it? Who
All
did
right,
it?
so this conversation is a little unfair because OJ, what system do you have?
P5.
Michael,
I got a P5.
I got a P5. What you got, Matthew?
I'm the only one rocking the Xbox over here.
Boo. I'm sorry.
Grow up.
Xbox. No, I'm saying.
Sheesh.
So, first of all,
Mhm.
have you two, OJ and Michael, have y'all ever owned an Xbox?
Yes.
Yes.
I have. So we're not speaking from experience. It's almost like iPhone, Android. I have an Android. People always make fun. I had iPhones before. I just got tired of paying extra money, and all they do is change the color and move the phone jack around, and now I got to get a new iPhone. So
Safari came out with 2 cameras. So
I got Safari,
I
but
got 2 cameras now instead of 1.
I got
so
3.
PlayStation. So
Hey,
which
yo.
systems in PlayStation have you had, OJ? Where did you start? Which ones have you had, and which Xboxes have you had?
So I started off with PlayStation. Very first thing, PlayStation 1. Went to PlayStation 2. Got an Xbox 360. That was the first console I had that was for myself.
Mhm.
Then my dad ended up giving me his old Xbox I didn't even know he had. So like the very first Xbox, which I still have.
Damn,
And
he hiding
then
game systems and kids. Wow.
Xbox.
now game systems, yes. Kids, I don't know. Not sure about that one. But
Okay.
then we've got and then that's when I just started doing like I've been on PlayStation since then. So yeah. I'm
Okay.
strong on PlayStation, but I do love Xbox. I mean, we'll get into
You
that.
jumped in with the 360. You jumped in with the Halo. You jumped in with all those good video games.
I did, but
Warfare going on. That was all 360.
Well,
Really.
you know what? That was
yes,
the problem I had with the Xbox. They kept trying to lure me in with, "Hey, but if you don't have Xbox, you can't play Halo and Gears of War." I'm like, okay,
and
and
the other thing was my mom, she did not want to buy for online when I technically already had online. She did not understand that, but PlayStations was free for a long time. And so that was one
yeah,
reason
that was
why I
another big
couldn't.
reason.
That's
Like,
why I actually couldn't play a lot of the games online. I could only do story mode and stuff because my mom wouldn't let me
I don't
Xbox
blame her.
Live.
Portion of
I don't blame her. I'm like, I'm already paying the stupid internet company an internet bill. Why the hell do I need to pay you too?
She was confused on why she would pay $60 for a game, and then I'd be like, "Hey, mom, I need Xbox Live." She'd be like, "Didn't I just pay $60? What do you need another $60 for?"
No. That ain't confusion. That was a statement. I already paid an internet bill. I just bought $6 for the game. What the hell I need to pay more money
Yeah,
for?
but it was $60 for like the year, man, and then you're good for the whole
It
year.
doesn't matter.
She didn't
Why
understand
would I
that. That's what I'm
pay it?
saying.
You
Like she
understand?
didn't even understand when I said it's 60 for the year. She's like, "Ain't no way you have internet. You talking? It must be 60 a month. You don't know what you're talking about." Mind you, at the time I'm only like 11 or 12, so she's not believing me. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
see what
you
I'm
know what,
saying?
bro?
Like she's not computing. Like, no, you just don't know what you're talking about.
yeah. There's no way it's $60 years.
You know, would have been an easy
Yeah, but
fix.
$60 you could have
You know
covered it. Like
what?
I got these game passes. I
Oh my
got
God.
free
You know what?
stuff.
See all the shit Matthew's talking about? I'd have to tell my mom any of that because we had a PlayStation. You just go online and freaking play. Michael, what systems did you have?
Let's see. I started with the PlayStation, the original one. Then we
Mhm.
went to the PS1, and then from there, I went stayed with my mom for a little bit and played nothing but Xbox, the
Yeah.
original.
I'm sorry.
And then after playing the Xbox and Xbox 360, I stayed with the P3 all the way up until PlayStation 5 first drops every time they
Mine's
come
kind of
out.
easy too. I had the one, the two. I paused for a second, got the Xbox, got the Red Ring of Death twice, went back to
Mm.
PlayStation 3, 4, or 5, and I've never looked back. Matt, what have you had?
I mean, I've just been Xbox all the way, man. Started off with the original, jumped over to the 360. Now I got the whatever, the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You
What
got to
about you,
pop
Lo?
that PlayStation cherry, man.
Man, that PlayStation 5, bro, it almost got me. It was tempting, granted. It was tempting with
Almost,
Hell Divers. That was
almost
good.
got
I
me.
was like, that looks
Once
like
you
a
go
lot of
PlayStation, you
fun.
never go back.
You never go
Our
back.
Yeah,
exclusives, our
but it's
exclusives
the
to Xbox.
controller for me, man. Like that
What do you
controller.
mean the controller? The
The
controller is
controller is way better, bro. You're
You know what's the most
crazy,
annoying
bro.
thing is to
I'll
be
tell you
playing a
what.
cross-platform game with an Xbox person and we lose because their controller battery died. Like, why is there batteries in your freaking controller?
Yeah, that's why they got the rechargeable batteries, and that's what I love. How
Those are
you
third party controllers.
rotate
That's
them
what that
out. I
is.
never have to worry
Why
about
are we still dealing
But
with batteries?
Well, I
but
don't want to
look,
hook up to
look.
the cable cord with the PlayStation 5.
What are you talking about, cable cord? It's
Cable cord.
cordless. You plug it in when you're not playing, and then you're good.
And I always forget to plug it in when I'm playing, when I'm not
Not
playing
being
those.
forgetful. Be more
Let's go.
mindful.
There's batteries. Give me the AA
It's
batteries.
2025. Be more mindful. That's what we're gonna be doing here. If that's
Right,
the
so
energy
your
we're coming
X,
in with,
right.
what the fuck?
Lo is right. Your Xbox is causing more pollution. It's not
Let, let,
environmental friendly.
Oh, okay.
let me answer the
Okay. We
question
want
though,
to
because
compare like the Xbox
he did
versus your Humvee over there with the
he did
starting up
inquire.
PlayStation 4, I think it was, or the 3.
He
Sounded
he
like
did
a
inquire.
engine taking off.
That's not true. You just made that up. But go ahead, Lo.
He did inquire. You
Stockholm
know,
syndrome.
I will say, Matthew, we're family. I'm an Xbox over here. And I
There
just
we
wanted to see
go.
that look on your face when I said I'm lying because fuck Xbox, PlayStation to the death of me. You
Man,
thought
I just
how you
got
like that rug
four.
pull, my mother.
I got all
Look,
four of y'all just to like,
well, let
nope,
me let you know
PlayStation. All the way.
you chose to go off on the wrong motherfucker, and now I'm gonna go off on you all day today. That's all we got. I'm gonna be firing at them. I'm kidding.
Listen, let me just
Man.
go start up
But
a PlayStation,
let
and
me
I'm not
actually
gonna
just
hear a
get my
word
host
y'all
spin
are saying.
on.
This is gonna send
Matthew,
me.
shut up!
It's
Somebody
gonna
must
be
have gave him some
and
good
just
edibles
off.
because
That's
he's
it.
talkative today. Who gave you the nice edibles? You talking today? You rattling it off today. Who gave it to you? Who's your
Who gave it to
supplier?
you? Xbox Series X.
Who's your supplier? So let
Oh
me
my
get my
God.
hosting all
Scott
right.
says Matthew has Stockholm syndrome towards Xbox.
That's what I was laughing at earlier. I was like, damn, way to call me out there,
Look.
Scott. Sheesh.
So as a host, right? This is a gamer household. I the biggest system I feel like I started off with was PlayStation for me. So I had Nintendo products. I had the Sega Genesis. I had the almost
Oh
all the
yeah, we didn't
handhelds.
even get into that. Yeah, go ahead. We'll
Hmm.
talk about.
I had the
Everybody
Sega
can talk
Genesis.
about
I
what
had
they had
the
outside of that. Go ahead.
there was that they had that big old clunky Steam Deck looking thing Sega did for a bit. I had that. I forget the name of it.
Are you talking about the
Um,
Sega CD?
no, they
The
had this like
Dreamcast.
I had the Dreamcast.
I think it was called like Game Gear or something.
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah. Okay.
The Game
yeah,
Shark.
it was
Oh no,
No.
no,
what's
that's a
the
cheat for
just
emulators.
console?
Oh
What
no,
is it?
that's a cheat for PlayStation.
Right?
But the
Oh
Game
yeah,
Shark that was like a cheat thing that you could put on your PlayStation. You can get all
I
the cheat
remember
codes
that.
and shit.
Okay.
Hmm. But PlayStation to the death of me. I did have Xbox. I betrayed PlayStation's trust for a bit when they dropped the PS3. I wasn't feeling that. I
No,
went
you just
Xbox
came over to
360
the
for a
light.
bit.
that's it. That's all it was.
That's what all you cult
Dark side,
motherfuckers tell
and
me
the
when I
dark
tell you
side
I
comes
went to
back.
Xbox
Why
360
won't
first
Matthew
generation.
let you talk?
Because
That nigga
I
took
am
some
a
nice ass edibles
strong
and he needs something
advocate for
he feels
Xbox over
strongly
here.
about this shit.
Microsoft all the way. Let's go.
You
OJ, we
know
just gonna let them two fuss.
And
We
that's
gonna
and
what
say
that's
I've
no
noticed
problem.
though.
He's
What
gonna
I've
fight it
noticed
himself.
though. People that play Xbox, they tend to be more aggressive. I've noticed that. I'm just being observant. I'm not saying that's you, Matthew. I'm
you
just
know
being
why?
observant.
For
That's
You
all.
know
I'm
why?
all
just
No,
being
ganging up
observant.
on me over here, and you saying I'm the aggressive
But
one.
You're
OJ,
you've been the loudest one. I'm just being real, bro. I'm not trying to like take any sides. We're having a
Got a lot
discussion.
to
but
say
OJ,
about
you
PlayStation.
mind
know
you, all the
why
PlayStation hosts
Xbox
here but a
people are so
tomboy.
traumatized.
And here we come.
You know why Xbox people are aggressive, more traumatized. Look at the history of Xbox and go to any Reddit or any forum and look at the history of how many times they've had to
Very
complain about
angry.
a camera not working, the equipment not working, it
They're
got
very
blowing up,
upset.
dying.
Xbox isn't even a
Never had
word.
any bad
PlayStation is a
experience,
Yes.
clear,
though, so
definite
that's
word. It's
the
a
thing.
clear, definitive
They're
word.
very stressful people.
PlayStation. The fuck is an
Stressful
Xbox?
people. Who told you that? Was it somebody off
Hmm?
of PlayStation? Probably.
We're just giving you facts. I don't understand. See, you
Wait,
see how offended
you
you are. I look. I'm just.
back it up.
I'm
You're
just
saying, yeah,
spitballing.
boy on PlayStation says Xbox players
Low.
are
I'm gonna
aggressive.
tell you why OJ's actually because OJ forgot. So we were all
Right.
playing Call of Duty,
Hmm.
and Shinron and me got chat banned. So Shinron,
Because
me,
y'all was being toxic.
OJ's girl,
I was gonna
and
say
and
you
one other person,
people,
we
Keone.
all had PlayStation, so we wanted to go into a PlayStation chat, but we
Uh-huh.
couldn't because Matthew was in the party and he's got an Xbox.
Hold on, let me back it up real quick though. You said all of you guys on PlayStation got shadow banned because y'all were saying some heinous shit on
No,
there.
your listening skills are terrible. I said
So
two
that's
people. I
why
said two people in a
PlayStation
six-person
are
party.
more aggressive than
I
Xbox.
don't know how
Got it.
Xbox math works, but 2 out of 6 isn't everybody.
Who else?
You
Who else?
know,
Everyone is shadow banned, and then the other two friends
No,
went
I
or
literally
whatever
said
no.
to get back in.
Shinron and me.
I do want to say this though.
He's listening through an
To,
Xbox headset. Okay, go ahead,
face
Lowe's.
ass. Face ass. I do want to say this though. Um, to try to bridge the gap, right? Discord has made it possible for all you motherfuckers
Yeah.
No, I know,
to
I
get
know.
into one
And
thing
that's what
together
we
and have
did.
it,
Yeah, that's
and
what
then
we
you can
did. We went to
throw it into your
Discord.
PlayStation stuff because you
We
can throw
did.
it
We
you can
went to
throw it
Absolutely
there,
did.
right?
Discord.
This is
But it
way
was just the
easier.
fact that one person had to make us do that.
It is very inconvenient for that one person and very inconsiderate of that one person to sit there and act like they're not causing issues to
And then
everybody
And
his
you
else trying
battery
to
know,
have a
stopped.
good gaming experience.
and
I
I
feel
With that
and,
being said,
and you know what I've noticed. You know what I've also
over
noticed.
here, but I'm the one that's aggressive. Okay.
You know what I've
I'm
also
not being aggressive.
noticed.
Do you not hear this tone? This is a very, very
I
calm
was trying
tone.
to say his tone was aggressive. Did I not say that his tone was kind of aggressive a second ago?
His tone is his tone is very
I'm just
aggressive.
saying. I'm
Very.
just saying. Now, all right. So if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna make my point real quick.
Okay.
Oh, we mind.
See how everybody was calm except you. You see that? You see that? That was a test. Everybody knew that was a test except you.
Hear ye.
It does
we're gonna
sound
get
like
this
you're on
going. We're gonna
PlayStation though, because
hear
I
ye,
get a
hear ye. No,
lot of
no.
background
We're gonna
noise.
no, we're not what we're not gonna do here. I'm sorry, I know this is turned to like jab on Matt because he's so easy to get
Well,
on because
I
he wants
didn't.
to get on
I
Xbox. But
honestly, when I made now, honestly, for Brilliant Swag, we have about 17 people that do this, and whoever's available is available. There's people that were Xboxes, but they didn't chime in to be on the episode today. So all we have is
Hmm.
Matt.
because they knew what it
So
was,
we
they
can
knew they were
bring in
gonna
Xbox.
lose in the debate on what is
Oh, I
better
don't
than
know
the
about
other.
all
No, I'm
that
kidding.
low. Hmm.
All their
I'm
life they
kidding.
had to fight.
All their
Wow.
life they have to
Y'all
fight.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
came
No,
in
but look, no,
those old
Matt,
school Call of Duty lobbies. You better fight for your life in
Matt,
there. All
I'm
right.
going to give you some time to speak. All right. Right now is going to be
You're
the time
wrong.
for you
No,
to
Matt,
speak.
look the other way,
All
Matt.
right.
Look the
Look
other
the
way.
other way. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to give you the time to speak right now. Hold on. Okay. Because, no, because spit your shit, right?
Hold
We're
on,
going
wait.
to talk performance.
On in.
And if you know your shit, know your shit. And I need to hear it. I need to hear why you feel the way you feel. How do the latest PlayStation and Xbox consoles compare in terms of hardware performance and graphic capabilities?
I mean, if
So
you want to
Educate
since
talk
me.
about CPU, Xbox the Series X alone has an 8 core with 3.8 gigahertz and Zen 2, I think it's called,
Mm-hmm.
versus the
Okay.
PlayStation 5 comes with Same with the 8 core, but only a 3.5, 4
This is correct, but
gigahertz.
what does it matter if your
And
controller
and
dies
then
during the game?
my turn. And then
We gonna
GPU
let us
got
speak.
12.0 teraflop versus your 10.3.
Mm.
Wait. What was
Storage
the teraflop?
capacity, we got 1 terabyte compared to your under 900 gigabytes,
Yeah, because I don't need 700
800
video games.
something, whatever
Okay.
it is. I mean,
Well,
both have.
Okay. Oh,
I mean,
OJ.
we all got
OJ.
20 FPS, 4K Blu-ray.
so
OJ might not know
all
this
I
rule
want to
because
say,
PlayStation people are so happy with their PlayStation, they don't nerd out and know all the specs of every single
Dead
thing.
ass. Dead
your
ass.
analog
That's real
sticks.
though.
Like
But
the
Hold on.
about the
Your analog sticks,
PlayStation 5,
Matthew.
you gotta know the
OJ, no, OJ,
you
OJ,
No,
no,
have to
he
Matthew.
Matthew.
know the stats. If you're gonna
Just,
drop
So
just
is the
talk,
host. He gave me
$500
the opportunity to talk.
like I'd rather
just talk,
know at least a little bit of the stats of what I'm buying.
talk to PlayStation because we know Xbox stuff, but talk to PlayStation. Go ahead.
Your analog sticks are loud. I can hear them in the headset.
Really? The analog sticks are
Yeah,
loud.
your analog six sounds like the in Forrest Gump or the people that have that walk with the arm canes. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like they're clacking together.
You know,
My
Mm,
controller,
Look,
Kayla
if
says my
controllers
controller don't need
batteries.
batteries.
if
It's
I'm gonna be
2025. Why do we need batteries still?
if I'm
Why?
gonna be
And you know what? What if people like Keone are dyslexic, bro? Yeah, they gotta try to read letters B A. You're not. They're not looking out for people that struggle with reading and comprehension of letters. You know what I'm saying? More people know shapes
Gonna
than
learn
letters.
today. Then what's up? You gonna look at
my
it and you're
my
gonna learn your A,
listen
B,
up.
C, D, E, F,
My
G. No.
issue,
See
my
how
issue
disrespectful that
with
is to
Xbox
people who
though.
are illiterate. You don't know who here is watching that is dyslexic. How dare
Which
you?
is what the
Ooh.
PlayStation X, O,
Okay,
whatever
I'm
the
gonna
Y
disagree.
button is, the
I'm
V
gonna
or whatever.
disagree with our fate. She said PlayStation is like iPhone and Xbox is like Android. Don't you insult
Don't you?
Android by
You gotta
calling it
flip that. You
Xbox?
gotta flip that around,
Yeah,
and you
don't
got me.
insult because you
Interesting.
iPhone people are duped
Thought
into
point.
thinking you have a
Wait,
superior product. Don't
I'm
don't
Listen,
just
do it.
saying. Just
arcade.
saying.
We do got a superior.
Are you speaking facts
No,
right
they
now?
don't. iPhone gets everything after every other phone, and it's supposed to be superior. They get more cameras after every other phone gets it. They get a watch
My
after every other phone gets it. You get everything after every other phone, and then you con the iPhone people into getting new phones because you changed the color or you moved the phone jack, and now you
you
have it to
move the
where
camera
you
somewhere
gotta
else.
buy all your attachments. Like, what is that? They just keep conning you into this. I had iPhone. I had Android. It's the
I will
same old
admit,
mess.
buying all the attachments
Yes,
is very lame.
Yeah,
It is
what?
yeah.
lame.
My
Okay,
thing is,
you got that one.
we're gonna bring it
We
back
did
to
not wait. Hold on, Lo, because we had to do a video competition. We worked with Ludacris. This is about
mm,
2018
get
or
back,
19.
motherfucker. You don't
So
know
we
me
did
like
something
that.
for Ludacris's foundation, right? And
Yeah.
everybody that was working had an iPhone. I was the only one with Android, and I was ostracized. That's fine. But guess who they called into the room? They called me. You know why? Number one, they couldn't connect to the equipment. Number two, when they were recording the videos, they had to keep stopping the video, which means more editing because they can't pause a video, and they had to have me record because on an Android you could pause the video. How you record the video and you can't pause it? You can only stop it. That's
First of
Just
stupid.
all,
say you
somebody
that
was
nigga,
slow.
Kiani. Just say you that nigga.
No,
That's
you
it.
couldn't.
That's it.
Everybody that said that, OJ, I told them, whip out your phones. You couldn't pause. I don't remember which iPhone it was. You couldn't pause videos when you're recording. You can only
Wow,
stop it.
that's
You know,
sad.
Yeah.
do that and add that to features with the
They learned
whatever
that from
the newest one
Android.
is, 16 or something like that.
I can say, and
Told you.
Xbox doesn't care about their controllers in
No.
They
2020.
don't. They don't,
You know
Give
they
or
bro.
don't.
take.
They if they did, they would have made some upgrades because them thing is
I
trash.
wonder,
Them thing
I
is
wonder if an
Bro,
Xbox
toasty. Them
Man,
people
thing
can
they
is
ain't
even
bad.
check.
nasty.
it
I,
don't even feel like it got weight to it.
perfectly.
All
That's
I'm
all I
saying
need.
is
Okay. Versus what you're down
gotta
here, your
die.
arthritis thumbs looking over.
Man,
What are
arthritis,
you using your
bro.
thumbs to do?
What are you talking about? Look at this model. This is beautiful. My thumbs are perfectly parallel and where they
Yes.
need to be. Look at where my fingers are. And then
I
the
don't need
length
to
of the controller
reposition my
is
thumbs.
how it needs to
Here,
be.
you're going
You
like
see what I'm
this.
saying? Your controller is clunky. Why is the front of it bulked out like this? It looks like this.
What?
No, wait,
Your
hold,
controller looks like that.
I see some of y'all Xbox people playing like this.
OJ, put it up
They
like he
playing
had
like
it.
them
His
playing like
fingers are in a natural position when he goes to use his analogs. Like that's where your thumbs should be.
What do you mean? Xbox? I'm literally gonna go grab my Xbox.
Your thumb is up
oh,
here.
don't waste your time.
Make sure the battery
Don't waste your
compartment
time.
is full.
See,
Nintendo
my
cares
main
more about their controllers than X.
because my main qualm about playing with Xbox motherfuckers is this.
What?
That.
All right, who's again?
All the Xbox people have the dead
Someone
fire
go
alarm.
get their batteries. And you're saying
That's my main
Xbox
qualm.
batteries, you still have to finish your fire.
Matthew. Okay, first of all, guys, when I called Matthew 10 minutes before the show started, he was half dead, and now he's alive. Can you show Matthew what you have a problem with Xbox users again, please?
I reiterate, y'all. My qualm with speaking with Xbox people over that dang chat is this. You ain't got no words for it. You laughing because you fucking know it. You fucking know it in your heart of hearts that's what the fuck
That
we
just
gotta
means
do.
they got a bad
And
headset, bro. That's it. It's not Xbox.
it
It's just they got bad headset. That's it. There ain't nothing else to it.
disrespect.
hey, bro.
It screams disorderly. It screams cheap. It screams you don't care about other people.
Look,
And
wait,
there we
look.
go again.
Do
They're
it
here.
again real
I heard
quick.
it just now.
Y'all analog
Jesus.
sticks sound like bacon in the morning.
Bacon. Who don't love bacon in the morning? First of all, right there.
Oh,
But
my
like,
God.
You
this
that thing
is how
sizzling.
it's supposed to be, man.
Okay,
See?
go ahead.
Everything where you need it.
No,
Why are you
why
holding
is your
it like
analog
that?
stick
Just like
one
this.
up here and one down here? That's ridiculous.
Why?
Where are your fingers at?
That's it.
Put that thing away. What is that? That is horrible. What are you doing?
Hey,
Don't.
you're having one higher than the other.
Listen,
That's
though.
bad posture.
Why is your fingers like that? Your fingers are like you look at my wrist. That don't hurt you?
We're so comfortable right
You
here.
don't.
That's
Oh
it.
my
how he has
god.
to
Look at
grab the whole
Look at how asymmetrical bro.
Oh my god! Compared to your down here, like what are we
Look how he
doing?
has to caress and
Bro.
hold the entire
holding it with
controller.
Look at how soft my hands are gripping my lift your controller. Hold it like I'm doing in the camera right here.
Michael, you living life here? I'm living life. This is entertaining for me.
Y'all hear how
Do
loud
you-
it is.
Why
Me,
Matthew, why can't you hold it the same way?
Wait.
listen.
Matthew, move your analog sticks again. Everybody be quiet. Do your analogs again. Oh, now he's trying to be quiet.
Ah, see, it ain't that bad, man.
No. When you did it the first time, that shit was like click, 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 click.
I definitely heard the clickety
This
clack.
all day.
Did
Kayla
y'all
heard
hear
it.
how loud it was?
Kayla
Nah.
heard it. Did you not see? Kayla heard it.
Look,
Okay,
You know that look, you notice when I asked him
Like you.
Nah. Hold it like how look, you can't even hear my analogs. You can't even hear them. Can you hear my analogs?
the side, sure, you're gonna hear it.
Do you hear it?
Listen, yes.
Do you hear anything?
We hear
I
all
put it
that.
by my headphone. Do you hear anything, bro? Look at how close to my headphone I gotta be for you to hear anything.
Listen,
crazy.
that's the last
That's
thing the opponent's gonna hear when you come in and just start dogging on them in Call of Duty.
It's like
You're gonna hear the
Xbox
click, click,
said,
click, 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 click,
it's
done.
like Xbox
I-
said,
They don't
let's
know where
take
you're
the
at
Nintendo.
anymore. It's a distraction play. That's what it is.
No,
Have you
it's
ever
Okay.
It's
have
like
you ever heard
crazy.
me my buttons in Call of Duty and you play with me? Have you ever heard my buttons?
Nope.
I'm talking to Matthew. I'm talking to you too. You played with me one time.
I've seen you kill 3 guys, and that's it.
Oh,
First of all, we was playing Warzone. That was my first game ever in Warzone. For me to kill 3 dudes first game, I think I'm decent. I'ma just be real.
Oh wait,
Straight
Matthew,
like that.
So wait.
Straight like
Pause.
that.
Did you have some like
Pause.
prep here
Pause.
because you
Low.
felt like you were gonna have to fight for your life
Lo,
for
have you
another
ever
day?
played?
Could you-
Wait. Time out, because there's context to this. Have you ever
Yeah.
played Call of Duty, Lo?
Back when I was in high school, but it wasn't for
Okay,
me. But
so
I
Matthew
know
does
what
this
kills.
thing, right? Where we all land in a spot, we get our loot, everybody's geared up, and then Matthew says, "Hey, there's 4 guys over here," and he darts off by himself. Then he downs one, and then he dies, And then
They
so
call
he
that.
gets
I
down.
was
So now
having
we got to
three of
rush
them. I
to get
was in
over
a
there.
fight.
It's all
They
discombobulated,
definitely.
and then everybody dies.
There's a word for that
What?
in
Wait,
the gaming
what's
community.
your
They
game?
definitely call it a. They definitely call it a good Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, that
That's
is a good
exactly
one.
what the fuck they call.
Leroy
That's
Jenkins.
exactly what the fuck they call that behavior. You got to
That's that
correct that.
box shit. That's
Giveaway.
that box shit.
God, nah, man.
Correct that
Bring
shit.
him to me. Let's go. I'm gonna be clickety clacketing
Correct
over
that.
here. Come over here. Let's go.
All
It's
right.
like
Well,
the
then.
Xbox said, we're gonna take the Nintendo 64 controller and make it worse.
Oof.
Hmm.
I'll look. So I'll move it to something else then.
Wait,
Maybe
no, no,
something
no,
else
no,
that
because I
people
want
really care
Matt.
about.
Because I don't want to pick on him too hard. I mean, I had an Xbox before. Explain. You didn't have friends that had the red ring of
Who?
death.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not the
I
only
thought it stopped
person
there.
that had a friend that had the red ring of death. Matthew, you're the only person in the world that didn't have a friend with an Xbox that had the red ring of death.
From my knowledge, maybe one, but I mean, my
And so
Xbox never
one
got
is
it.
enough. That's all. There's only one of you. One's enough. You've
Yeah,
never
but
had a friend that says anything close to a red ring of death, or their PlayStation just decided it wanted to be inoperable out of the blue.
It has happened to me a few times when I had mine, and I was somehow able to resurrect it every time.
listen, we can go back and forth between like the old Xboxes and the old PlayStations. That's where I keep saying like it sounds like
Hey,
it's an engine. You turn that thing on and it's just.
Yeah, but it didn't
things
die.
break.
I'd rather have a
Things
car
break.
that's loud and doesn't die than one that's quiet and dies.
Yeah, at least I can send it in though and try to get a new one, or just simply get it fixed.
I paid all that money to keep sending my car in because it keeps dying.
They didn't. I don't think
It
they
just
paid
sounds like you
for
made
it.
a bad
They
choice
didn't
at
get
that
paid
point. You know
for
what
it.
I'm saying?
I think it was one of those orientations where like Microsoft itself said mail it in, and if we can't
God, he
replace it,
said out of your one friend.
I've never had PlayStation email me and say, "Hey, if your PlayStation blows up, send it to us because this has been happening."
I mean, it sounds like it's going to happen too, though. So
It never does.
Mm-mm.
it never does. That's why you just buy a new one.
Y'all ain't see the foolishness in the chat. He said, Matthew, out of your one friend,
Oh
how
yeah.
many had to bring up?
Man, all you have to do is not do stuff, do crazy stuff, and you want to get the red ring of
Hold
death.
on, wait. I wanna, I
I'm
wanna, I
sick.
wanna, I
I'm
wanna make something
done.
clear. I'm not making fun of my buddy Matthew. I'm making fun of the Xbox.
100%.
It's all love here. That's no, you know.
You
Yeah.
know, I was
Matthew
a
just
Now,
has
little,
to make better gaming
hostile
decisions.
there, right there, my guy.
you said what?
There's some fighting words.
I said, Matt. I said Matthew just has to make better gaming decisions. That's
And
all.
Scott, to answer your
Better gaming
question,
decisions. I'm over here carrying the whole team.
Scott, only one because of all of his other friends were smart enough to have a PlayStation.
No,
Dun,
wrong.
dun,
That's
All
a
dun,
right.
dun.
good thing. That is a
Con-
beautiful thing.
console
Wow.
exclusives. Console
We
exclusives. Outside
all
of Gears of War and
chat.
Halo, what do you have?
They
No,
got
like
four.
that. No, wait. That's literally what I was bringing the conversation to. We're going to talk exclusive
Halo,
games.
PlayStation.
Which console has a stronger lineup of exclusive games, and
We
how do
already
those
know
games
it's
P5,
perform
easy.
exclusive?
PlayStation though.
P5,
Well,
P5.
I
Come
We
on
can't.
already
now.
know
Well, I
Come
PlayStation.
on
can
now,
answer
bro.
that. I'm actually going to say Xbox because PlayStation a long time ago has kind of not cared about just having exclusive only games. In the beginning, they used to fight for them. Remember how like Nintendo and Sega, you could get exclusive only for one or the other, and then eventually they both said, "Ah, what the hell? Who cares?"
Right.
Xbox is the
Yes.
one that's really clinging on to the exclusive. Now, PlayStation will do it more when there's a new system coming out, but after
That's
that, they
cause
haven't really cared as much.
that's because
As
they've been
Yeah.
picking up on all the games that have been like globally like enjoyed and stuff. Xbox just got Xbox stuff. Like PlayStation, even the game that was a
You
Xbox
said like
exclusive at
Halo was
first,
never a good game. The number one game for like decades.
what was the number one game?
Pretty sure Halo was like the number one
Yeah, it was the
game.
number one game for people on
Halo
Xbox.
is about to be on
For Xbox.
PlayStation.
It
It
was the
probably
number one game for
is.
people on
Probably
Xbox.
is.
It wasn't the number one game if you can't sell the units to every game system. It was the number one game for Xbox, not for all gaming systems.
I
Exactly.
ain't gonna lie, I got
I can
my
get that.
Xbox because of Halo. That's the only game I ever played on Xbox.
Oh, the only other game I feel like I played on Xbox was Fable, but then again, I'm not. I like my little RPGs. Fable was really good. I wish they made Fable for PlayStation, but that was like the Xbox exclusive for me.
Well, here's something that OJ said in the beginning that now for PlayStation, but it's like $9.99 a month, but and that's still more. But when Xbox came out, and that was my thing that got me to say, especially if you're not making like I was in my early 20s, I wasn't making a lot of money. I'm like, I'm not going to pay a damn internet bill and then pay you bastards so I can get online. I'm not doing that, and that's what kept me staying on the PlayStation. I was like, I'm not paying to get online. I already pay a bill to get
You
online.
okay?
I got to pay you folks.
And in essence, like that kind of did happen with PlayStation. I mean, they have their
Yeah, but
certain
look how
games.
many years later. It's like 20 years later it happened.
Okay, well, like even still, I think now you guys still have to pay a PlayStation subscription
Plus,
Yeah,
plus
you do.
whatever
I said
fee
that.
for,
But
like,
my point, yeah, that started what? The PlayStation 4?
yeah, sure, whatever.
You
I mean,
that shit
look,
from
I'm
the
just talking about
beginning.
right now. If we want to go
Can you
back
still
20 years,
can you
like that's
still
a
play Xbox
long.
360 games
Well, of course
on
we do, Matt,
the?
because if you calculate the money you've spent over that time, I mean, when
Wait,
you
wait,
paid to play Xbox Online, I was still in my 20s. I'm 46 freaking years old now. That's how long you've
wait.
been paying.
So Matthew, do you still can y'all still play Xbox 360 games and like older games on the newer consoles?
Yeah,
we're talking about backwards compatibility here, folks.
capability all the way down to the original Xbox.
Okay, bet.
What what I will say that in terms of the Xbox was definitely ahead of here when it comes to the backwards capability. Um, I know now PlayStation now has been offering that because they have now you can play PlayStation 4 games, PlayStation 3 games. They have bringing in PlayStation 1 and 2 games to
Yep.
PlayStation 4. So then,
Yeah, they
they're getting
actually
on it,
use
but
the money that they
Xbox took
charge us
that
to do
over.
stuff.
It's not really great,
Xbox had that
honestly.
unlocked for the longest time. I will give it that. I will
I
give
don't
it
know.
that.
The backwards compatibility for PlayStation is not that great. I would say this though: Xbox does have
Wait,
one
what did
thing.
he say?
It with your whole chest, my guy. I need
What
to
did you
hear it
say?
loud and proud.
I said
Mm-hmm.
the backwards compatibility for PlayStation is not great. And one thing I could say that Xbox has over PlayStation is their monthly subscription for the
Their
games.
subscription services
What are you
happen to
talking about? The
be
backwards compatibility is great. I play PlayStation 2, 3 games all the time. Well, you know you can download it.
it, it's because it's because they're saying
By
you can
the
only
way,
do the
no?
PlayStation backwards compatibility with the PlayStation Plus Premium being
It
in effect.
depends. Yeah,
If you don't
some
have that
games
premium in
it
effect,
depends. Some games it
No.
Yeah,
depends.
like if you
I
want the
don't know.
classic.
Maybe you need better internet. I don't know.
What do you mean?
No,
You
if you
got
want the
you
classic
that's
catalog.
cloud gaming. What is going
in
on?
your PlayStation to go back to play backward older games? Is that what you were saying?
So wait, are you mean to
Yeah.
tell me we just pointed out 900 things wrong with Xbox and the one big thing we're going to have is you can't play your old games perfectly? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Great.
absolutely.
Yes.
But
Sorry that I can't
here we go.
play. Sorry that I can't play freaking Mortal Kombat 2 properly. Oh my god.
Literally,
Sorry.
like the
It,
biggest thing I'll give is Xbox is cheaper.
I'm
And
telling
if
you,
I were to
Xbox
really just
Xbox
want to
is definitely
like
super.
Mhm.
that would be the quickest like gift I would get somebody who might, for example, right? Say you got like an in-law, you don't really like them that much, but they're an in-law, and you need a housewarming gift. I would get them an Xbox because I don't want to get you a PS5. I don't like you like that, so I'll get
That's
you an
crazy.
Xbox. Like,
To
Yeah.
further
Oh
isolate and
yeah, that's
separate myself
like
from you,
crazy.
I'm gonna get you an Xbox.
Listen, I only live about an hour or so away from you. I want the newest Xbox. Once the new one comes out, I want it.
Wait.
like,
Hold on in the
bro,
chat. So hold on. Girthquake says
Yes,
you got to
baby.
pay extra to emulate old games on PS Plus. Well, we don't care about that. We don't emulate games. We have to work and stuff. So we just
I do
play
pay that
games.
extra. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Personally, I'll take it.
What's the
Backwards
difference though for it?
The
What do you?
backwards compatibility over the years for PS was garbage. That is correct.
That is
Hey,
true. It took
PlayStation
time to
people
get
can
good.
admit when something's
It was
wrong with their PlayStation. Okay.
okay. We
Xbox
have
Game
been.
Pass is superior. Yeah, it's been superior because they've been charging you for 26 years. It better be superior. That's not
Has to
something
be
Ooh,
that
good.
They got
you
They
more
put
have
out.
put a
oh
lot
gosh.
more time into it.
in the games. They can play more
I would
games.
actually Lucy drag y'all if I was. No, you wouldn't. You got like two things that you can keep throwing out repeatedly. We've already
And then
covered those two great Xbox things.
Yeah.
You've
we
been
covered we covered controller design as well. It has been
So
known
there
that
you go.
PlayStation
Xbox Superior.
their
Got
controller
that.
And
is
if you
a
want to come
standout.
on here and drag us, Girthquake, I can send you an invite and you can bring your happy ass on here
There's
and
haptic feedback that the
do your
controllers have
dragon
on PlayStation
if you
5.
want.
PlayStation has a much better camera.
Here we go. Wait, right
Yeah,
here. This
no, that
statement
is
says it
true.
all. If I open an Xbox as a gift, I know we're not real friends. That is correct.
Woo.
Mecca
I mean,
That's
does.
all. That's the end of it. That's the whole discussion. Boom.
What do you mean, OJ?
not
Tell
so
me.
soon, not so quick, not so
OJ
early.
is
We
not.
still have some
OJ is not
time.
pro Xbox.
Hmm?
You don't even need an Xbox to
Unfortunately,
play
Girth,
Xbox games anymore. I play that on my PC. But boom, boom, boom. There you go.
It's true.
You should be able to play on your PC. Xbox is
Yeah.
made by who?
Microsoft.
Like, what are we talking about?
That's
These are
exactly.
easy gets.
Yeah, that's
Like, you're not
Exactly.
proving anything.
Listen, the best thing to do is anything is like what I have a Microsoft Surface that I can connect to my Xbox. So whenever I go traveling, I don't need to.
But that's stupid. That's like that point is stupid. That's like saying, you know what? iPhone's better because I can connect it to my iPad. Well, no
And
Well,
who
yeah, I
shit.
mean,
owns
same
who's
thing.
buying a Microsoft Surface?
I
Who's
mean,
getting
so-
that out of everything? You have so
Oh,
many better options than a Microsoft Surface.
Xbox people give me a headache.
You got one because you got an Xbox,
I
right? Yeah,
do.
that's probably
I
why
do.
you have a Microsoft
I mean, I
Surface
got it for
because you
like
have an
30,
Xbox.
so I'm
Like,
like, sure, why not?
I coexist with some Xbox players. I don't hate
Okay, Lo,
entirely
you're
I
because
don't.
wrong.
like I said,
All
because
right,
we've been there. Because
so
my argument is we've been there at some point or another. A lot of us did go to Xbox for a bit,
Yeah.
but we're back home in PlayStation where we belong
you
because
wanted
they
to
learned
try
their
it,
lessons.
or so
Well,
you want
Matthew,
to stay on the
for
dark side.
from
everybody out there, to Lowe's credit, what we're saying is it's not that we're crapping on Xbox, even though we have some. It's not that we hate Xbox. My main thing is I hate playing a game with a person on Xbox and their freaking controller dies because you guys are still dealing with batteries in 2025.
I feel
Don't
like
forget
that's
that chirp.
actually a big point,
okay,
Tony.
so
Don't
you know
forget that
what?
chirp.
At the end of the day,
That
you will
controller
never be better than PC.
batteries.
Yeah,
Don't
we'll never be
nobody.
better than PC, but a lot of us have, I don't want to invest how much you have to invest if we're really
I
gaming
mean,
PC.
look, if we're gonna spend
I'd
the
rather get
money,
a
I'm
car.
talking about spending money. You're dropping
Yeah, like get out of here.
a ton on a PC.
Danya is
Unless
sending me.
unless you're gonna be a streamer or a person that's playing games for 8 hours a day, screw buying all that money and investing into the graphic card and the compatibility that you need to have an extremely great PC. Screw that.
Most people who
Mm,
have PCs usually play on console, or not most, but like
they
some people
don't.
still play on from PC. They'll still play on console. Just go through the
Earthquake says, Matthew, do you have batteries for your controller?
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know what Girthquake's talking about. He says, we don't have batteries no more, you nincompoop. You're the nincompoop.
I mean, you've got the
Ooh,
rechargeable batteries that you could do, so that you
Like, he act like I just woke up and don't
Why
know
do
what
I gotta
happened.
go to the
double
store,
A,
bruh?
so you could recharge the single batteries. I mean, like,
I need batteries for other things, not my
I mean,
controller,
look, I do have a
vibrators?
if I wanted to
No.
directly plug it in.
bro. Why
So
in 2025? Why are you still using the same batteries that are in the real remote control?
because at the end of the day, why am I plugging it into the console and just sitting this far away from the
Why
TV?
are you sitting
Who
I
away?
said
don't
you
do
can
that. I
toggle?
don't do that. I
Oh,
don't do that.
that is
Or you gotta
caveman
I
buy
don't
one
thinking.
do
that's
that, bro.
That is
long, so you can
caveman
actually sit on
thinking.
the
I
couch
don't
or
We
the
do that,
chair or
Low,
bro.
whatever,
low,
so you can
we
actually
low.
gonna dead that
play
right
the
now. We gonna
Wait,
dead that
wait,
right
wait,
now.
wait, wait, wait,
In
wait.
the event
Matthew,
that
hold
you
on,
needed,
Matthew.
Look
Hold
at
on,
this
Matthew.
device,
Hold on,
bro.
Matthew.
hold up.
Hold on,
In the
Matthew.
event,
Okay,
that
boy,
you
you're
needed to
telling
charge
me
your
you're going
controller
all over
as a
batteries
I
when
don't
that's the
do
PlayStation,
exact
that, bro.
I have for
No,
Xbox.
what?
I can go pick that up.
No, 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 no. Two
I can
things.
charge
Number
it when
one,
I'm done.
we have to ask every show whose friend is Girthquake because he didn't even realize that they have batteries still. But number two, Matthew, no PlayStation person here plugs in their cable and sits in front of a console and play. You know why? Because it charges while we're not playing it. And then it lasts the entire time we're playing.
Hmm.
I've never had a PlayStation person tell me, wait,
I
go
can do
back to
the
the
same
lobby.
thing,
I
but I
gotta
can
switch
always forget to plug
controllers.
it in or charge it. I can do
I'm
the
also
exact
gonna
same
say
thing.
too because I use I'm on PS5 like most of us are. My controller does die, but when it does die, I don't have to sit next to my PlayStation because that's caveman thinking. It's USB-C. We're talking universal. I could plug my stuff in next to the fucking outlet next to me. The TV's way the fuck over
Which
there. I
is
could still
exactly what
play.
I do.
I have a 15-foot
We,
I
cable.
ain't gonna
we,
lie. I just found that
we make
out.
it
I
work,
just
but
found that
we're
out.
not.
When you do that.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, Michael. You got to figure shit
All
out.
you should
You
do
got to
is
do
I,
better, Michael. You
I
got to do
was
better.
15
You got to do
feet.
better
generation
So
right now.
wait,
We
wait,
telling
wait,
you,
wait,
Michael, you got
wait.
to do better.
So
battery
Matthew
plug it
thinks when our controller dies during a game, when it actually does actually happen, that we
Because it
take
does.
this really tiny cable and plug it up and sit
Into
in
the
front of the
front of the
TV.
PlayStation
So
5 and sit next to the PlayStation 5 to charge while we're playing. Who is doing that?
so and
in.
You
Girthquake,
telling
how
me you
much
got
extra
caveman
did you pay
friends?
for that controller though? How much extra did you pay for that controller though, bro? How much extra did you pay? The PS has the worst battery life. I don't.
I
That's
like how
debatable. Very,
people are
very
telling
debatable. Very,
me,
very,
like
very, very
people,
debatable.
people tell
Very
you what your
debatable.
device have. First of all,
first
you don't
battery.
have batteries in your controller. He does. Well, you're sounding like none of them do, which is incorrect. Second of all, I played. OJ, what did we play for yesterday? We played for about 5 hours. My
Yeah.
PlayStation still had 2 bars left.
My
So no,
battery, my controller did not even come close to dying yesterday at all.
yeah, maybe your
At
controller's
all.
old.
Well,
And
I
yeah,
have
the
something else to
old
bring to the
school
table.
Xbox, the old school, that's the one that you plug directly in, and you have the long cable, and you have to make sure you sat in the right order because otherwise it's getting tangled and crisscrossed. But like
No,
that's
what
Xbox
what
One.
hectic household are you?
That's,
Are you jump roping
Xbox
But
with
you know
your
One,
what?
cables?
What I will give to Xbox though is the Connect where you could play like in front of the camera. I had that when
Connect,
I did have a
Connect
360.
was
That was fun.
boss.
Connect was
I love
that
working
was
with
awesome. Connect was awesome. They had and the games, all the games on there were
Mhm.
fire. The Connect was fun. I will admit at points I did have more fun than the Wii. It was not better than the Wii, but I
Mm-mm.
did have more fun than when I was on the Wii sometimes. When it came to the way
Earthquake,
the
I
games
wasn't.
work
Definitely
sometimes.
admit that. Like
Earthquake,
I
I
had
wasn't
like
getting loud at you. I was
speed,
getting
especially
loud
if
because
you're
I have to
moving, you
talk
have the
over Matthew.
platform or whatever,
So
and you
that's why I was getting
Dance
loud,
Dance
Earthquake.
Revolution, like that was a blast.
Again, so I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it. So I'm gonna try not to get
Yes.
loud, but I wasn't getting loud at you, Earthquake. I was getting loud because I have to talk over Matthew.
And
Like
what's your point?
I was playing. It was one game where like it was like jungle. You could play in like the jungle and like all types of stuff on the Connect. I had a lot of fun with that. It was like Connect Adventures or something like that. That was really fun.
The Connect was cool. I didn't have to hold a vibrator like the Connect thing for PlayStation was a disaster. That
Yeah,
was
that
a
was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
and you know
Oh,
what? All of them are bad anyway because they all sold you a can of snake oil. They made it like you actually have to do the motions to make it work, and then you realize all you have to do is sit there and just do a
yeah,
motion.
well, you could cheat and
Yep.
all of
Yeah,
that.
so
So
they
we
both were
That's
really
why the
bad.
Connect was so cool though.
instead of actually like
No, I did the same thing on Connect. Like we played tennis. I'm over here
No,
doing the motions, and then my friend was
no.
like, "No,
You
just do."
play
He's over
dance.
here.
I
You
He's
play
had
doing
to
Dance
this.
Central
actually,
on
at
Connect.
least for me, I had to be in front of the camera on Connect. I couldn't
No, that's
cheat
not
on
what I'm.
Connect for real.
Yeah, you have to be in front of the camera. What I'm saying is, all of those Connect, whether it's We Connect, whether it was a PlayStation, whether it was Microsoft, in the commercials, the fun part was they made it like you had to do the motions, like bowling, do the
Yeah,
exact motion, tennis. So I'm over here doing the motions on the Xbox Connect, and my friends over there talking about.
and
so
winning.
you're
Yeah, that used to irk
practicing
my
cheating at
soul.
that point. Like at that point, like you gotta do the actual motion of the game to have some fun. Otherwise,
I
you
mean,
Yeah,
look. I like Connect, but if y'all play Dance Central, y'all need to be. If you're
hmm
not doing that motion in Dance Central to fucking get your moves on, you're losing. I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
that
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
also true.
Now
That's also
I went up
true.
against people who attempted to dance. I won't say who, but I went up against people and they could, they were kind of doing the movement, but every time they were kind of doing the movement, they went half score. I did the movement.
This
oh
is
The
yeah.
Connect
true.
sees you.
This is
Those
true.
on
All right.
Xbox and PlayStation, you had to do it. Guitar Hero and the Dance
Ooh, I love
Centrals
a
were
Guitar
the
Hero.
best on both of those.
hmm
Yeah.
hmm
But at the end of the
Hmm.
day, they all stunk. I don't. If you want to say the Xbox one was better, great. They all stunk.
The X
They all were
compared
both
to
But
high.
the
I
Connect
think
only
Xbox
lasted
Xbox had that one on lock because PlayStation's was trash. I will say,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree
but
with you. I just said they all stunk though, because you could cheat at all of them and not really do anything,
Now,
except for that
okay.
one for one or
So
two
I will
games.
say the Xbox 360 controller, the Xbox controller now, no, but the 360 controller, I'll give you that. The reason I say that one's different than the one now is because that one was not as clunky and it was smaller. The
it was
one now is bigger and clunkier than the Xbox 360 controller. And that's where I will say the PlayStation controller stole the actual smooth design of the 360, and that's why the controller now for PlayStation is better than the Xbox One now.
Well, then shouldn't they have done made theirs better? I don't. That's just a terrible excuse.
Michael, I
Yes.
want to have you help me out here for a bit.
All
We're
right.
gonna try to make it a little bit interesting. We're gonna try and bring some points here. So I need to keep track for me. All right. And some of
Mhm.
these we have a little bit of a tie. So we're gonna have for performance. I
Wait,
believe.
oh wait. I was literally behind the scenes making a scoreboard. I was just
Oh,
doing it while y'all
Okay.
were talking.
Okay. Cool. Look at that. He's already had it. I was
You're
saying,
ahead of the game at this point.
performance wise.
Just make
I was
sure you put
performance wise.
Matthew Xbox max points.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God!
Nobody cares
Shut
about
up.
all that shit. Bow bow. No. Look,
Hey,
we got performance. I will say, performance. I believe, uh, PlayStation 5 and Xbox, which is Xbox One. Yeah, there's similar hardware. All right. Yes, there's 12 teraflops in the Xbox Series X. Yes, Xbox Series X. Sorry, I don't forgot y'all shit. Xbox Series X and the PS5 have similar hardware. The Xbox X does have more was a slight edge in power for that. So
Mhm.
I guess we can give performance to Xbox. All right. Exclusive games. I'm
Games
gonna
is
give that
like
to PlayStation.
games is a tricky one because Listen, I'll give it.
Games is tricky.
PlayStation's got a lot of good exclusive games, right? I went back closest one or the most recent one, Helldivers. That looked incredible. Could not get on
Mhm.
Xbox. What's
I'm
the
team PlayStation.
other the the fighting game with where you're dressed up as like a monkey or an ape?
Whoa, buddy.
Wow, that's a very racist comment that you just made.
Whoa,
I think
settle
you're
down,
talking
Name
man.
me a
about.
video
I
game,
think you're
bro.
talking about Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, Black Myth Wukong. He's not dressed up as a monkey or an ape.
Oh man.
That's an actual
Little.
like ancient guy. Yeah. So what you said, it was very unintentionally fucked up.
Well, my bad.
We're gonna let it slide. We're gonna let it
I see
slide because we don't
convert.
want
I
to bring
just
that kind
saw
of
like a little
energy.
thing for it. I was like PlayStation. I was like, well, I can't get it.
All right. And then subscription services. The point also goes to Xbox.
Mm.
Um, that's where the point's gonna go. Backwards compatibility that does go
That's
with the
Xbox.
Xbox as well. Unfortunately, that's the point system. That's what we're working with here, right?
Unfortunately,
Controller design point goes to PlayStation for
debatable.
controller design. It is literally you can research it all you. I know you love your shit. I know you love your god
Let me
Xbox. I know you love
look
it,
it up real quick.
but the haptic feedback and adaptive triggers provide a more immersive experience. I don't think Xbox is doing that for y'all, right? While Xbox may have a weird ergonomic
What is he
fucking
talking about? Hold on. What? I feel like I have to do this every show. What is he talking or she talking about?
they them.
Yeah, what are they talking about?
Xbox is so open to everyone enjoying their content and have moved away from exclusive.
Nah, son.
Well,
What?
I see.
I don't know. Whose friend is this?
It's my friend, bro. It's my
Oh,
friend.
gotcha. Well, they come on other shows, so I appreciate their support. They actually, the one thing I can say for Girthquake, every show that they've watched, they've made it a lot more entertaining. Whether it's Pretty Smart or any other show that they've come on, they have made it way more entertaining.
They're
So
fire.
Hey,
I gotta give them that.
Hey, girl.
Michael, you said P5, right? They asked Xbox or PlayStation for you. You said P5, right?
Yeah, I'm a P5 first player.
Yeah, 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 yeah. This should
let's
go to.
see. But
All right,
points
guys.
going to controllers for PlayStation 5. That's
Okay.
that's that. Community online play. Did we discuss that?
Well, I think that's a hard one to discuss
Yeah,
because it really depends who you're friends with. For instance, on Call of Duty, 90% of the people that I play with and my friends, they're on PlayStation. There's some on PC, there's some on Xbox, but you might have a person where everybody they know is on Xbox. So for them, it seems like their community is great. Whereas for me, since all of my friends are PlayStation, it's gonna seem like my PlayStation community
What
is
if
way.
what if
I
we flip it? What if we flip it to
also
like just the general populace? Hold up. What if we just flip it to the general
I don't
populace
know.
of people who
I'm
play
gonna
what they
look
play?
up a credible source to find out who owns more of what. Just give
while
me a
he's
second.
looking that up, I can say, at least from my personal vantage, is that most people when they've been playing with groups of people, they have been on Xbox where although more people I know have a PlayStation, they'll usually be playing to themselves more often than Xbox players.
I
Mhm.
totally
I'll agree there.
Okay,
From
So
here
my
it is.
I'm gonna
Here's
say
personal
the
the answer.
community.
advantage.
Here's the answer to your question from Forbes. The Xbox Series has sold 28.3 million consoles.
Okay.
PlayStation 5 has since, so this is as of 2024, 61.7 million consoles.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm not making that up. Y'all can find it.
That's as far
PS5
as sales.
leads in console sales, and it is expected to increase as Sony releases the
The
PS5
six.
Pro and a more powerful model. Microsoft is working on the next gen Xbox, but is likely to be several years away. Microsoft doesn't disclose Xbox sales in its financial reports, but
Because they're ashamed.
you can track how many consoles are sold from retailers.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not a
Um.
100% accurate number.
No,
When
it
it
is an
comes to
accurate number. They
when
just
it does
simply
come,
just explained it to you.
I was gonna say when it comes to community, I just feel like a lot of people on Xbox be like strangers in the game that you're playing that has multiplayer. I think people on Xbox are more readily available to talk to you on an
I would
Xbox
agree with that. I
thing.
would agree with that.
PlayStation,
I've literally
you're
watched
already just like no mic. We're not talking to y'all niggas. We're not. We're gonna
Oh
play
yeah,
our
yeah, I go
game.
into any
I'll say
lobby and
that
I go
to
mute.
when I was in college, my roommate, he had an Xbox and I will admit that he would often get online with people when he would play games and they would instantly like start
They just
talking
start
and
clicking
stuff.
and talking.
And
They
I
like to
can't
talk.
say that people on PlayStation would do that as often as it did with Xbox when I did have an Xbox where like people were so ready to like talk and things like that. I will admit that the Xbox community, they were at least more open to talk and hold conversation.
So
Are you laughing at Twink Price Matter?
I'm reading the Forbes thread, and they were talking about Don Maderick, I guess, was the head of sales at Xbox or whatever, significantly helped slow down the production of Xboxes. And someone said, yeah, a lot of the sales stopped after the 360 since every other one of them melted when they were producing them.
And they're
So
producing
in
it
the
for green
manufacturing
death.
plant, so these get tested, right? The consoles get tested before they come out. He's like every other Xbox was melting, so it slowed down production.
That's
Jesus.
That's actually kind of
hilarious.
funny,
Yeah.
though.
They're a superior product.
There y'all have it.
That's
Oh,
actually
Um,
funny.
and then I wanted to touch on, I believe, probably a few more things.
Well,
Innovation, I
even
think.
though going back to kind of like community itself, I always like how with once the implementation of cross-platform became a really big thing, I feel like that opened up the doors not just for PlayStation, Xbox, PC. You had Wii, you had almost everything, or you had almost everybody that was being actually out playing the same games that you and I would be playing, and people would
Mhm.
actually be talking to go enjoy
Yeah.
the game, have fun. It was like, okay, well, I play on this, I play on that. Doesn't matter. We're all able to play on the same game together and have fun.
Yeah. I will say a lot of my PlayStation brethren, we're kind of like socially awkward when it comes to playing
I
online
will
with
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
okay. So I have
It
to,
is what
because
that is there.
earthquake. We do this thing in life where people make statements. We have to do the Trump effect. We have to actually research it. So Girthquake says the only issue with tracking, and they're not saying it's true. They're just saying the only issue with tracking Xbox now is the system isn't the only way to play Xbox. So PS5 sweeps in console sales, but coming from Xbox itself. Oops, I read it wrong. I have to go back. Oh, darn it. Four times as many people play Xbox on the Xbox console versus other means. So if
Yeah.
four times the amount of people still play on the Xbox and you're still losing by 40 million, that says a lot.
What we also want to talk about there too
Math
is,
is math.
yeah, numbers don't lie. Check the scoreboard. All right.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah.
Jay-Z said
we're
it
just
first.
illiterate over
Okay.
here, so I
Okay,
can't
Um,
but
read the scoreboard.
so
but
I
I also wanted to say, in terms of, and y'all gonna hate this one, Xbox hoes, cultural impact.
oh
Ooh.
come on, bro. Come on.
PlayStation has that on lock.
Let's hear
Wait,
some
wait, wait,
PlayStation
wait,
facts.
wait. But
Give
there
me
has been
some
times
facts.
that Xbox, there, no, no. So if we're talking about
Historically
now,
speaking,
If we're talking about now, yes. If we're talking about, because every time, and you know why I say now, it hasn't been always. But the reason why I say now is because every time I go on YouTube and I watch a celebrity who's streaming a game or an athlete playing Madden or whatever, they're almost always on always on a PlayStation. They're always on a PlayStation. Almost
Mm,
always. They're rarely
yeah.
on an Xbox.
I will say if I'm watching a streamer, if I'm watching a YouTuber, if it's not PlayStation, it's PC.
Yeah.
It's I rarely see like an Xbox um like user, and I'm kind of shocked when I do, but I know a lot of people are kind of versed in both. They'll probably maybe they're just big gamers. They are streamers. They are. I do realize content creators are maybe like 1% of the gamers in reality, right? Um, but I do believe
Mhm.
PlayStation is more of a household name as opposed to Xbox.
We didn't forget
I
about
just point
Halo.
that
We
to
mentioned
that.
Halo a bunch, but like we said, some of Gert, you came in late. A lot of us own Xbox. If my only claim to fame was I get Gears of Wars and Halo, I got over it. Like, oh, it's Halo. Yee. But
Yeah.
here's the last staggering number I'm going to give.
Let me hear
Xbox
it. Let me hear it.
has Xbox actually has 112 million active users every quarter.
Hmm.
112 active
112
users
mil.
every quarter. PlayStation has 123 active members every month.
Woo! Oh!
Dang.
Oh!
Let
Ooh,
that sink in.
that says it right there.
Yeah.
Shit! My head is spinning. Hold on.
So,
No, no.
and Matthew, I'm trying to help because we have been on your ass. What
Well,
about
wait. But
quality?
there's something. Wait, but there's something Xbox is winning in that number that I gave you.
Yeah.
Here's that part that your mama was yelling about.
Uh-oh.
However, Xbox Network has more monetized users
Hmm.
Interesting.
Interesting.
They do have a stronger focus
because
and
when
when it comes
people
to like
stream for
Game Pass,
monetization on
cloud gaming.
PlayStation, they're usually doing it through YouTube or Twitch and not directly through Xbox streaming.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Fuck it.
Xbox users, they, like I said, they got Game Pass, they got cloud gaming, they got that like
oh
first
wait,
party
hold on.
streaming
We have a
competition
question.
type
Can you
stuff.
explain how the time frames matter? Are you talking about when I'm saying quarterly versus a monthly girth? I just want to make sure because I don't want to explain the wrong thing. The numbers that I just said.
Explain both.
Okay,
This is a
so
discussion. Yeah.
quarterly is usually broken up into 3 months. There's 4 quarters in a year because 3 times 4 is 12. So that means Xbox has 112 active users every 3 months, whereas PlayStation is counting 123 million every month. So in 3 months, they've tripled active Xbox users.
Yep.
A little more than triple when you think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Hmm.
get numbers. So
But
that
yeah.
means Xbox is getting the same amount of active users within a 3 month time that PlayStation is getting in 30 days.
Yes. Essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially, yep. There it is.
And this is
Um,
on average. That doesn't mean there's not peak times
Oh,
because
right.
you have
there's probably gonna
holidays
be
come
stuff
up.
as
Sometimes,
far as
yeah,
games that come out that are only
mhm,
exclusive for Xbox versus PlayStation, and
yeah.
then PlayStation will be like, okay, well, Helldivers or right, keep
Yeah.
going back to it, make it easy. Everyone's bum rushing it.
Now,
Oh,
most
uh,
Xbox games that are Xbox exclusive usually last longer in terms of attention, like a Halo, versus
mhm.
Helldivers, where it goes rampant for 5 months and then it dies off. I think the longest standing PlayStation. Wait, you guys have God of War on Xbox now, right?
I,
God of War used to be a PlayStation exclusive, but it should be on Xbox
I
nowadays.
think it,
Yeah,
it
but when the PlayStation 5 came out, it was exclusively
It
It
was
was
for,
exclusive to
exclusive.
PlayStation.
yeah.
So yeah,
I can say one thing that Matt can agree, especially if you play Call of Duty. The one thing PlayStation and Xbox users can agree on when cross-platform happened, we're sick of PC people because they brought all the hackers.
that's
That's
a,
also
oh,
true.
that is a
PC people have brought a whole lot of
Yeah.
hackers that has been super annoying. I've not enjoyed. Like, oh, Keon, you remember when we was playing and
aimbot.
we were
They need
winning,
an
and all of
aimbot.
a sudden, like all like the screen just completely like started
they
stuttering. We
yup
came
black
back.
out.
We came back and we were losing the game, but none of our stats got affected. It made no sense at all.
That,
Mhm.
yeah,
I've
so
never seen anything like that in my life.
yeah, because you can
That is
cheat on
crazy.
Xbox, you can cheat on PlayStation, but you mostly have to buy like modded controllers and all these things. Whereas
Uh,
PC, you just buy some hacks and
you
you really.
download it.
Or
Mm.
you're a coder and you can just get into the systems of the game and just fucking throw an aimbot in that bitch or some shit like that.
Makes you
Like,
good craft
bro.
I I
hobbies.
play Rivals, Marvel Rivals, which is like an Overwatch kind of game, and
No, no,
like
no, no, no. Say the name of the game right. It's Marvel Overwatch.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna fight you there because it really is that, but it is better than Overwatch. Um, but you see like the cheating is crazy, it's so rampant.
All
But
right.
like it makes me respect like console users when they start playing because when you see console users and they're playing the shit and they're good at the shit, you're like, damn, that's skill.
Mm-hmm.
I've never,
PC people
I've
like
never understood that. It's like the people who get, you know what I say, and I shouldn't say this. I always say the hackers are the people who couldn't win at sports. They need to win at something. But it's like you get a sense of accomplishment that you slayed everybody and you know you cheated. It's like, well, you didn't do anything.
you didn't do
Exactly.
nothing. Where was the skill?
My
And that's not to
nephew,
say that like PC people do not have skill, but you
but you
know,
know what happens when they, like, for instance, my nephew, when he used to play Madden, he would edit his team to where every player was like 99, right? So he'd beat
Yeah.
the computer 200 to 5, and then he'd come play me and lose 40 to 10 and be upset and be like, how come I can't beat you? I said, well, you're playing the computer and
Yeah,
you know
really.
all your players 99.
sure.
You're literally doing whatever you want.
Oh,
Where is the skill? Um, Now I came in here with some real, fuck you energy because of, Matthew's, approach when it comes to Xbox. But um both consoles really do just depend on like the different type of gamers there are. The choice really just comes down to personal preference, what feels better to you
Mm.
when it comes to like the exclusives, the services, the ecosystems, if you will, right?
Yep.
Um,
he
and
trying
while I
to,
am still very much so biased when it comes to PlayStation, it really just is at the end
oh
of the
my
day,
God.
as we
At
be
the end
saying,
of
a
the day,
personal
though, we
preference.
can all say Xbox is a great third place console.
We were definitely going to agree
You
there.
know what? You know
Xbox
what?
is
Console. So
This,
Scott's order of console greatness is number one. He's saying PlayStation. Number two, X-a-Sketch, and then number three.
Oh my god.
Exos.
that's an interesting
Exo
household living over
sketch.
there, Scott. That's a very interesting household living over there that you got.
that ain't right.
That ain't right, bro.
That ain't
I'm
right at all.
weak,
That's
bro.
extremely left. If you ask me.
Look, at the end of the day, we can all
Oh,
consider the same thing is PlayStation, Xbox. They're all good. PC
Like,
sucks.
I told my niece I was gonna get her an Xbox for Christmas. She said, "Can you get me an abacus instead? It sounds more fun."
That's hilarious.
Funny.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay. Speaking of which, we got to run some real quick. OJ, let me show you how it's.
Oh yeah, that's a real question. Since OJ, since Matt said you only got 3 kills, who's getting on Call of Duty after this?
I'm gonna hop on, but hey, I ain't trying to hear no controllers on the other end. That's all I'm
that's
saying.
crazy.
I can get on.
It's gonna be
That's
Hey,
loud
crazy.
Michael, you
here.
can't get on. You don't have Black Ops 6.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Where
there
the
goes
hell
that
you
spike.
been?
It's
There
free.
goes that trap. We ain't trying to hear that either.
Warzone's
We ain't trying to hear
free.
that.
You said what's free? No, Warzone's free, but me and OJ were talking about multiplayer. We know we can't play multiplayer with you, Matthew, because you didn't buy
Mm,
the game.
Nope.
Yeah.
but
Warzone, baby. Let's go.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that I know that you an Xbox user, it explains why you was just running out there doing whatever. It explains a lot. I
It
understand.
really
I
would. You got
understand it
weird
now.
behavior
Just
in
I
some of the
understand
games.
it now.
I
chill,
understand
bro.
it now.
Holding the team down.
Etch a sketch. That Etch a sketch me fire.
I'm crying.
Kayla, yeah, play
Oh,
multiplayer.
there.
So Kayla, what we're gonna do is
Absolutely.
we're
There
gonna
you go.
play because Matthew's not gonna be up long. He's old now and he worked like 10 hours a day. So
I
we're
Yeah,
gonna
did.
we
play
definitely
like
worked his
maybe
ass there
three.
for this damn.
We're gonna play like 3 or 4 rounds, maybe even 5 of Warzone, and then we hop on multiplayer.
Yeah, just get a quick little fix, get 3 wins, and call it a day. And I'm like, all right, we good.
So, but um, shit, Michael, text me your PlayStation handle so we can add you.
Okay.
Hey,
Prop
yo,
hunt.
Taylor with the
You know
prop
what? I
hunt?
like prop
Yeah,
hunt.
prop
Yeah.
No, no,
hunt.
no, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like prop
Yeah.
hunt, but they need to change 2 things in prop hunt. Number one, it would be a lot more fun if they didn't give these people unlimited bullets. Because now it's not fun. They just run around and shoot everything.
My
So if
homie
you
said that
gave them
too.
unlimited, not a limited amount of bullets, then you have to like actually take the time to look and try to shoot it. As soon as the game starts, they just shoot everything.
You want more resource management.
Yeah, because then it makes it more fun. Now you got to think about what you're shooting.
That's true.
If you have 40 rounds, you can't just unload at every single thing.
I
Never
agree with
played
that.
prop hunt a day in my life, but I'm definitely a pray and spray type of nigga. Like,
Oh my god.
I hope I get your dumb ass.
Kayla, that's what's always interesting though. Those glitch
Yeah.
spots are
Uh,
always so much fun though. If you can get up into like I don't even know what. I think there was one spot that you can get into the ground that was always fun, and you couldn't see anything
Oh my
because you got
gosh, bro.
the metal beam, I think it was, and you can find
Yeah.
in, and you're just in the ground, and it was like, well, can't see
the
me.
worst thing
Yeah, I
is
watched
when
a lot.
Matthew's a prop and he's getting shot at and he goes to run, but his controller dies.
That hasn't happened.
Oh no, they hear his controller because of the proximity chat. Yeah, they be hearing the clicking. They be like,
They
"Oh shit."
be
Don't
running my
forget that
mouth
chirp,
all
baby.
the
Don't forget that chirp. I mean, like, I know y'all about to be on over like
I
a
don't
couple
Wait
need
a
more
my
minute.
episodes
help.
of Call of
Earthquake
Duty after
says,
this.
I'm cutting off OJ and befriending Low. He's funny as hell. Yeah, and Low also
Don't
likes
do
Girth.
that.
So.
time.
That's fine. About to say,
Don't
I
do that.
didn't.
Don't do that.
Oh, see, look, that he's all
Look,
yours.
Airing out all his
OJ,
business on the
OJ,
internet right now.
OJ, please look at me, please, OJ.
I don't need somebody competing.
Oh,
I'm not competing with nobody for girth. That's crazy. I'm.
That's crazy.
You're insane.